So anyway,
Let's fix
so yeah,
this real
All
quick.
right, we have hit the live button. We'll give a few minutes for everybody to hop on board here.
yep. Then I'll get my intro started, and then we can go from there. Sound good, Wolf?
Yeah, that's good.
Intro spiel.
Throw a little mixture of a German in there, didn't you, Jeff?
Yeah. Click.
Okay.
So speaking of German stuff, oh wait, we're live, so I can't say it right now. I'll tell you after the stream, Jeff. Because I know it's a football panel, but I'll keep it sports related, so I can't tell you the thing until after the stream.
Looks like Brett's got a buttoned white shirt on today.
It's a polo,
Yes, polos.
and I'm drinking Milo sweet tea.
Yes, sweet tea.
Hey, it's gonna be 90 degrees out, Jeff. I mean, what? If I was drinking water,
Yep.
what's a better beverage to have besides that too? A nice sweet tea.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, you're drinking Milo's. I'm drinking zero sugar sweet tea Gold Peak.
Nice.
Yeah, Gold Peak's not a bad brand. All right. So, what do you think? Wait till 2 minutes and then start, Wolf?
All right, there we go. Yeah, there we go, Wolfie. Yeah, we're live right now. But yeah, I just put those other words in there so that we don't get in trouble with YouTube ever.
Smart.
Wolfie's pretty covered right now.
Yes.
We don't have anybody. If there's somebody writes crazy stuff down there, it's gonna block all the really bad words that YouTube don't want, that they don't want.
Yep. That's right.
All right, here we go. 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start, Wolf.
All right.
Sounds good.
Ladies and gentlemen, and happy and gracious and happy football fans, it's that time of week again. It's Tuesday. Time for the football talk show with the boys from the Football Pick'em Show. My name is Brett. I'm your announcer and one of the panelists today. Let's welcome our panel from around the United States. First off, starting down south of me, about 50 miles in the great town of Marion, Iowa. He's our resident statistician for the Football Pick'em Show, and my brother, Jeff Alt. Jeff, how you doing?
Well, I'm feeling a year older already, but nothing has changed.
For those of you who didn't know, my brother's birthday was last weekend. Also,
Happy birthday to you, Jeff. And
Thank you. Thank you.
another year older is another year wiser.
Amen.
anyway, hailing from, also in the panel, hailing from the great state of Florida, Hurricane Central, as I like to call it. No offense, not throwing anybody under the bus. But let's say hello to Scratcher, Florida Claimers Ted. Ted, how you doing tonight?
Tonight, this afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
good afternoon. Sorry, I get my.
Yeah, we're getting there. I almost forgot about the show because of the holiday.
Yeah.
It had me all messed up.
All right.
I'm lucky that I was looking at the feed. Otherwise, I would have forgot about the show today.
Uh-huh.
All right. And then
I enjoy all things Harbor. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hey, Harbor. I know all things Harbor. By the way,
Well, that's good.
It's all things Harbor is a woman.
Yep.
I know her because I was watching the channel Big Rig Travels, which was a trucking channel, but now it's an RV channel. Anyway, back to the intros.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say hello finally to our final member of the panel right now from the state of country music, Tennessee, from the city where Glenn Jacobs is the mayor of Knoxville. Let's say hello to our host and our man who put this together. Let's say hi to Wolfie. Wolfie, how you doing?
We're doing all right. We just had the Savannah Bananas up at Neyland Stadium, 101,000 strong. It was a fun time in Knoxville just about Friday this past week.
I have to go to Harbor real quick. Hey, Harbor. At least one good thing about this show, we don't have a frog eating Cheetos that hijacks the show.
What?
that's an inside joke that me and Harbor have on the Big Rig Travel Channel. There's this frog called Aunt Jemima, and she's known for eating Cheetos.
Oh, we got
So
another
it's
person
kind of like,
joining the
it's kind of
show.
like, it's kind of, and so sometimes we always make the jokes when the stream goes haywire. It's like, oh yeah, the frog hijacked the show. So
Lovely.
and just walking in, our resident Chicago Bears fan, speaking of football, from Texas. Let's say hello to D-Man. D-Man, how you doing? And I know it's Texas starting to get really wet down there. He's busy bringing stuff up. Though, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going through the stuff about colleges and stuff like that. Pre-show, we were talking about probably going into recruitment this time around. So, who wants to have the floor first and take the lead on this one?
Well, considering I've got all the recruiting app stuff, let me go ahead and pull that up here and we'll get started.
All right, Wolf, the floor is yours.
All right, so
That's how Texas A&M is stealing all these players from everybody.
now one thing that I will mention, a note that happened earlier today. Hall of Fame lineman from the Miami Dolphins back in the 70s, Manny Fernandez, passed away yesterday.
Oh man.
Dang.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
That was before our time, Jeff.
Yep.
No name defense. Oh, that's good, people.
So,
Yep.
so yeah.
All right, let's see here. So,
A long time ago.
notable updates. We'll start off with Miami here because I see that they got a few new recruits. They picked up nation's number 14th recruit in the country, Israel Abrams. He was picked up yesterday, 6'4", 187 pounds, and he is a quarterback.
Nice.
So he's a QB.
Yep.
Cool.
Do we know if he's a pocket passer, balancer, or a scrambler? Do you know?
Let me
Hard to
pull
tell.
up his details here.
He could be a dual threat though too, because I know Miami.
It is thundering. I can hear the thunder outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that Cam Ward type. That's the best quarterbacks for us.
Well, it says his composite score is a .98. That is a high composite score. That's basically putting him at a 5-star caliber. He is a scrambler. He resembles Nico Iamiliava.
That's a mouthful.
He's an elastic signal caller that can rip the ball around the yard. Enters his senior year with a 24-0 record and a pair of state title rings after earning a starting gig midway through his sophomore high school football year.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
Wow, I cannot believe they didn't make the playoff this year. Holy crap. I think this is the first time they didn't make it. Wow.
And this is what's kind of surprising. He's from the state of Illinois.
That's a good steal for
I can't believe they didn't make it.
what's it called?
Yeah, I can't believe Miami got him. He should have went to like Notre Dame or Indiana or even Iowa. I mean, he could have went to any of those places up there.
And then
Sure.
yesterday they picked up a interior offensive lineman, Jatori Williams. He's 6'5", 345 pounds.
Wow,
Wow.
that's a big boy.
That's beef, man. I'll tell you that. Good old-fashioned
Man, they can put that rule like the NFL had, man. They can't be a certain weight, man, because that's
Yeah.
I ain't wanting no damn. I'm gonna be 185 running back, and I'm gonna have a damn 345-pound dude fall on me. Ain't no damn way I'm gonna allow that. I want that to happen to me. Ain't no way. I'm only
Yeah,
189 pounds. That dude's 3 times
Hey.
my weight.
Miami's
What's
rebuilding
up,
the trenches. Now,
Yep.
Mark Matthews, Texas A&M threw a big bag of money at him because he was going to go to Miami because he's from Miami and St. Thomas, and then he went over there because they threw him a lot more money on the nil.
Okay.
And also news out of Tennessee from Baylor High School.
Oh boy.
5-star halfback David Gabriel Gorgeous, 6 foot, 205 pounds. He's like I said, a halfback. He's nationally 12th ranked. He's the number 2 halfback in the country, the number 1 halfback in the state of Tennessee, and he committed early this morning to the Tennessee Volunteers.
That's
Hey,
a
how
good
about
pick.
that?
That's a good
Right.
pickup.
Yeah.
That'll make you happy.
Well, Miami's going to have the best running backs in the country this year. Look at that roster they have. You got Fletcher, who could have went into the draft and been a first-round pick. He's back. So, Miami's loaded in the running back position.
You know,
And then you got Mensa. Oh, my God. Like I said, Miami, on paper, should be in the national title game.
when it comes to the halfback, Teds, I'm going to say not so fast.
Why is
I
that?
think Tennessee may be the dark horse in this one because if they picked up a recruit of that caliber, could you imagine Tennessee's run game?
Well, here's the scouting report on him. He's a hard driving halfback with the quickness and the power to emerge as a centerpiece for an offensive core. Already owns ready-to-play bulk as he tips the scales of over 205 pounds and uses that weight to his advantage as he sheds tackles and bounces off contact.
That's
It's all muscle. It's all muscle. He's all muscle.
And he's quick off the chute with his acceleration as he picks a lane and motors forward.
If I were go, you finish, Wolf. I have something to say. But
he turned heads during sophomore campaign, which he earned Mr. Football honors, but opened junior year in style as he rushed for over 200 yards in one football game in the state championship.
That's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Tennessee really wants to utilize him, not only have him as a HB1 if he shows really well in the practices, but I'd say if I were Tennessee, operate a Wildcat package for him. I mean, if I were the coach, I'd implement a Wildcat package for him because I think he's going to be that good.
Yeah. Oh.
I can't remember the last time the Tennessee Volunteers ran the Wildcat though. So
Right.
I'm not sure, but
I would say they with that 5-star halfback coming in, if they're going to utilize him like that, not only have them as an HB1, but I'd say put him in the Wildcat.
Right.
What do you got to say, Jeff?
Well, I'm at 247sports.com, just taking a look at these composite team rankings by way of the 27 recruiting trail. And in the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers are ranked at number 9 right now in the rankings in the SEC with recruits. So yeah, and of course Texas A&M is number 1. I mean, should see number 2 Oklahoma. They got like 21 commits coming this year. It's like holy cow, that's nuts. Yeah. So
I'm looking at Miami. Yeah, hold on. This Miami, like I said, here's the big thing. There was a guy, Dante Wright. He's the number 1 top-ranked player in all of California, number 2 cornerback in the country, and number 8 nationally overall. And Miami stole him from Georgia.
yeah.
So cornerback 5-star. Yeah, Dante Wright, and then this Nick Lanier guy. He's a 5-star wide receiver, the top-rated receiver in all of Florida. Miami got him also.
Miami
and then like Wolfie said, that Israel Abrams. He's also, well, this says he was the number 2 QB ranked in the nation.
Oh, Montini
So,
Catholic.
yeah, it just depends on what you do. But yeah, see, winning brings those players. You know what I mean? Like Miami turned their program around, and now everybody wants to play for them.
No
So,
question about that.
Hey, Jeff, can you look up the AC on the ACC? Can you look up the recruiting list to find out where Miami's located?
Oh yeah, they're tops.
let me see what
Number
Iowa
one,
said.
they're number one. They're number one
Yeah,
recruit.
I think Miami's number 1 in the ACC.
Yep.
As of right
Virginia
now.
Tech, Clemson, Louisville, Syracuse, Cal, NC State, Boston College, Pitt, and Florida State are the top 10.
Wow, Wolfpack are in the top 3.
Set top 10, Brett.
Wow.
Not 3.
I'd watch out for the Wolfpack this year. Then,
Yeah.
I mean, I know Clemson's like what 3rd or 4th in the list.
Hey,
Third.
Tex Guy. Hey, Dominic.
Tex and Dominic. Yeah, right
Hello,
now,
Dominic.
Hello, happy chatters on there.
Iowa's got a nice tight end here. Jax Dijon, linebacker Braylon Bingham, and
Oh.
defensive lineman Terrence Knobloch are the top
Oh,
3 people that they've nailed.
Ted.
And
What is this team rankings for the college football? They like Miami Hurricanes is number 4.
Oh,
We're recruiting. This is
Yeah.
for recruiting. Texas
Yeah.
A&M number 1. Oklahoma's number 2. Texas Tech is number 3. Miami's number 4. USC Trojans is number 5. It just shows the top 5. It just shows the top
Yep.
5.
By the
I
way,
think Jeff wanted to
by
say
the way,
something.
that Iowa player you mentioned, whose first name is Jax, but Ted,
yeah,
that is actually Jax DeJean. He's Cooper DeJean's little brother.
okay.
Cooper plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, that's his little brother.
And Cooper
Wow.
just dating WWE wrestler Nikki Bella.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
rank him real high up. And then they're trying to get another guy named Landon Bloom, wide receiver also. Highly
That's
rated in-state prospect. Yeah, Landon Bloom.
Yeah. If you need help with the Iowa pronunciations, just let me know. I'm good at this. Ted.
Okay, you guys, I got the top 100.
Yep.
It's from ESPN. It's the top
Yep.
100 recruits. No, top
good.
300. Sorry, top 300 recruits for the 2027 college football season. And it's from ESPN. Top 300.
Yep. That's exciting.
So,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it seems like the best. It seems like when it the best positions that come out of Iowa when they come into the NFL are either the defense or the tight end position. So look how many good tight ends we've had recently that come out of
No
Iowa.
question.
in
Oh,
the
yeah.
NFL.
Absolutely.
I mean, we may be an old pro style offense, but that don't mean we can still do. And I know family friendly, so I'm not going to cuss here, but we do a bunch of good stuff with the tight ends. We may not have a solid receiving core, but we have a tight end. But we have a good tight end core, though.
Yeah,
we did.
one of the things that we got to take into consideration about the 2027 recruiting class, yeah, right now it's stacking up, it's looking impressive, but until they're actually on campus, they can still flip.
Yep, they can.
That-
They can flip.
That's the biggest problem right now, trying to get everything in a consensus basis, because who might have somebody now might not have them in the next few months. That's why periodically it's good to go ahead and bring this up and give updates as we go, because things are constantly changing.
Yep.
That's true. Oh, you're definitely right, Tex Guy. Tex Guy says here, I sure hope Texas A&M doesn't waste this number 1 recruiting class like they did in 2022 under Jimbo Fisher. Well, with how good Texas A&M was last year, Tex Guy, I would agree with you. They better not waste this recruiting class.
Well, let's just take a look at Texas A&M real quick. Their top 5 recruits so far for this year.
Number 1. They're number 1. Texas
Yeah.
A&M got one at number. You got number 1. Oh no, that's Texas Tech. Sorry, Texas A&M. Their first recruit is number 5. That's Kennedy Brown. He committed to Texas A&M on April 28th.
He's
committed to
6'4",
Texas A&M.
285 pounds, offensive tackle.
from Kingwood. He's from Kingwood, Texas. Kingwood High School. Offensive tackle.
But their best recruit is the nation's number 3 recruit, Mark Matthews. He is an offensive tackle out of St. Thomas Aquinas in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's 6'5", 300 pounds, and he looks like he's built pretty tough.
Yeah, and Texas A&M stole him from Miami. Miami was slated to get him. Yeah, Miami was supposed to get him, and then Texas A&M threw him a massive nil offer, and he went. He went to Texas A&M.
I don't know why this dude is saying on the one that I'm looking at on ESPN. He said it's 6'5", 300 pounds. This one I'm looking at is 6'6", 290 for him.
I don't know. I'm looking at 24/7 sports.
Let's just say for
I'm
debate.
looking at ESPN.
Let's just say for debate, guys. Let's just say for the sake of not debating over it. Let's just go assume that the 24/7 thing is correct.
Yeah.
Give or take 10 pounds. You know what I mean?
And then their next best recruit is Zion Forstall. He's from IMG Academy. He's a defensive lineman, 6'4", 225 pounds. The third one is Raylon Henry. He's a corner out of St. Francis Academy in Baltimore, Maryland. He's nation's number 18 recruit, number 3 position player.
He's 4 stars though too. He's 4 stars. He's a 4-star recruit.
Right. I'm just naming the top 5 recruits of Texas A&M so far.
Yeah.
And then you got Kennedy Brown, that D-Man mentioned, and you got Jaquan Snell out of Waxahachie, Texas.
Ooh. Dude, I know right where that high school's at.
Texas A&M, big threat.
Oh,
they're the biggest
by
threat
the way,
in Miami right now.
What, Ted?
remember me telling you that SMU is the only college that has their stadium underground? Remember I said it was in the United States? I just was watching a video. SMU is the only college in the world that has their stadium sit 25 feet underground. Their stadium is 25 feet underground. The only one in the world I found out today.
That's interesting. So what were you saying about me, Ted?
Well, Texas A&M, though, I would say it is the biggest threat to Miami because they've been stealing Miami thought they've had these players in the bag, and then Texas A&M throws them a massive nil offer and pulls them away.
But I'm going to tell you something about Texas colleges, though. I am so surprised that any Texas college went and stole recruits from any other state because they recruit a lot of their people from Louisiana and Oklahoma, dude. I have been down here in Texas for 20-something years now. I have never heard them go outside of Louisiana and Oklahoma to recruit anybody until to this year, until they did what they did with Miami.
Yeah, they grabbed Mark Matthews. That guy's a beast.
Hey, Jeff, what are the pipeline states for Iowa? Do you know for the recruitment? Or are you not 100% sure about that?
What's that?
Actually, I have the answer to that. Their blue chip states right now is Iowa, Nebraska, and Missouri.
Correct.
Missouri, yeah. I knew Missouri was one. I just couldn't remember what the other ones were.
No problem.
I thought one would have been Illinois, but I guess not.
You would think that too, D-Man. I would think that too.
I don't know what it'd be Illinois, but
you know what other state? I was thinking too. Minnesota. You would think that too.
And surprisingly,
Wisconsin,
Tennessee, theirs is Tennessee, Kentucky, and Texas.
Wow.
You see why I say Texas is a big recruiting state? Look at all these states from the East Coast coming to Texas to recruit their students. The high schoolers of all people.
In Oklahoma and Texas, football is like a religion down there.
Yeah. They are.
SEC,
Friday Night Lights. That movie,
SEC
Friday
foot,
Night Lights.
all of SEC football is religion down here. Are you kidding me?
I believe you.
Tailgates last 5 days down here.
That's good.
Easily 5 days. Oh, you mess with any of these high school kids out here, man? These kids, man, from around there, man. You ain't gonna be liked around them. You mess with these high school football players.
Literally, the last Tennessee Alabama game that was here in Tennessee, when I was actually still working, there was tailgates going on from Monday all the way to game day.
Yeah, look for Tennessee to make a hard push against everybody in 2027 and 2028. You can see certain programs are getting traction. Oh, and then Texas Tech, can't leave them out either. Or Texas Tech, right? Yeah, they got big pockets there.
And do you know who? Okay, here's a trivia question for anybody, either somebody in the chat or one of us up here on the panel. I can't answer it until after everybody's figured out their guess. So here we go. Which SEC school has the top tailgating?
Ooh, you would think. Okay, Ole
Well, it
Miss.
should be Alabama. It should be. But I don't know.
I would say Ole Miss because of the Grove.
Yeah, you would think it'd be Alabama or Georgia or Tennessee. You would think it'd be one of those three. I'm thinking possibly Tennessee, maybe.
I think Ole Miss.
Yeah, it could be Ole Miss. It could be, but
Your top three from 1 to 3 is LSU, Ole Miss, Tennessee.
yeah, I missed LSU. I didn't think LSU was up there.
Oh,
Then you got hold on. Then those are your top 3. Then you got a top 5. Then you got Texas A&M, the Aggies, and then you got Georgia, North Campus, Myers Squad. That's the top 5 I said. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, top 5.
you know, in the Big Ten, and Jeff can testify to this. Well, even though he's never done it personally, but we had a nephew who went there. But in the Big Ten, Iowa is a party town. Iowa City is.
We are. That's
So-
weird.
Yeah, because isn't that where the college is?
Yeah, Iowa City is where the college is.
That's why. Any city that has a major college like that is considered a party city.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, because Tennessee downtown Knoxville is the University of Tennessee, but it is not deemed a party city.
But they do party down there, though, don't they?
Right.
If you talk about going to the old city and getting drunk, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You got LSU, Mississippi, Tennessee, Florida. They got Florida at number 4 for tailgating. They got Alabama at number 5 for tailgating. They got number 7 Auburn. Arkansas's number 8. Georgia's number 9 for tailgating. Mississippi State is 10 for tailgating.
Dark
And then
Vegas.
Kentucky is. I can't believe they got
Hell
Vanderbilt
yeah.
in the top 15. They got Vanderbilt in the top 15 for tailgating.
There ain't no way. They should be dead last.
Mike Elko is definitely a top 10 coach in all of football, of all of college football.
I
They got him ranked
personally,
at number 12.
I personally have been to a tailgate in Nashville for a Vanderbilt game. They do not tailgate.
Yeah, Texas was asking about Mike Elko, and yeah, they players respect him. He's a good coach. I personally, I don't really hate him or like him. he's kind of a rivalry to Miami now. But yeah, he's still a good coach.
Now, a school that's a little surprising in the SEC is South Carolina. They're not really. I wouldn't necessarily call them a tailgate school, but they do have traditions. Some good traditions there.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I know one of the big traditions in their state, and when they have the intro in their stadium, they play a Sandstorm by Darude.
I'm not even talking about in stadium. I'm talking about outside pre entry to the stadium traditions, like the caboose that's out there just outside of the stadium, and everybody goes and gets on the train and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff to do around the football stadium if you
You better
know
have
where to
gumbo at
go.
an LSU tailgate. You better have some gumbo at the tailgate at LSU. You don't, man. That's crazy. There's something wrong with that. Excuse
Oh
me.
hell yeah!
It says right here,
Oregon,
number one.
or a good jambalaya or pastalaya too. That you can't go wrong there.
That's actually what I
Number one
had.
known for the. Go ahead.
That's actually what I had the first time I ever went to Tiger Stadium was jambalaya. It was one of the best jambalayas I've ever had in my life.
LSU is known for the atmosphere, exciting atmosphere, and huge array of crawfish, gumbo, jambalaya, alligator, frog chicken feet, or beef, sorry, not feet, beef. I meant beef. All with a Cajun twist. LSU has a huge parking lot right outside of the stadium with massive RVs and converted trucks. A lot of LSU fans set up the night before, and a lot of really get decked out in LSU gear, body paint, etc. The unique twist to Saturdays is the ability to visit their mascot, a live white Bengal tiger. LSU fans love to party all day long, and they have plenty of unique vehicle grills and outfits to food make their head spin right off. No,
Yeah, look
what
at
is
that. Look at
Mississippi
that.
known for?
Look what I did. Look what I did with text guy down there. Did you see that, Wolfie? Did you see what he wrote?
Yeah.
There was. You know how text guys always saying that he's under the number, on the scratch cards? Like
Right.
he'll be like, I'm under number 20. You know how he's always saying that? That's what made me think of that joke right there.
Okay,
What is
so
Mississippi?
this just in. Obviously, they're doing the spring meetings for the SEC and Big Ten this weekend. SEC is down in Destin, Florida for their annual spring football meetings. And the topic that came up today is pushing for a 24-team playoff format.
Yeah, they're going to probably get that to go through.
Said that last week, Wolf. We talked about that last week. So yeah, and I mentioned it last week. Yeah, that and I said it goes back to what you talked about last year. They need to have that. Whatever teams don't make it in the top 25, the next 10 teams after that, the next top 10 teams after the top 25 should go into the NIT bracket. Let them play so they have at least something that they could say that they were involved with. We talked about this last year.
And I understand why, but at the same time, I kind of don't want this to happen, but they're talking about getting rid of the conference championship games altogether, like the conference championships.
Oh, that's BS. Because there were some good championship games, conference championship games that were actually worth watching.
But you know what? Yeah, Wolfie, you're right. I think we have to eliminate those conference championships games because look what happened. The Alabama-Georgia game took place, and then both of them still made the playoff anyway. It's almost like those games have become obsolete, those championships.
I disagree because actually the Big Ten championship game has been very entertaining.
Now, my personal argument is that if you're going to get rid of the conference championships, you might as well make it a 32-team bracket. That way it's an even bracket all the way through and do it that way. But that's just my thoughts.
Yeah, it's too many teams. But yeah,
How is
they're
that
gonna
too
do what
many
they're gonna
teams
do.
when you got over 200 and some colleges and you only got 12 teams to make the playoff out of 200 and something colleges? That's nuts. I agree with them doing that because there's so many colleges in Division One. In Division One, I believe that they should at least do 24. I don't believe in the future if you want to go to 32, go to 32. But for right now, do the 24, do the NIT, and then have it that way for see how that goes. If that doesn't work out, then go from there.
Yeah, I mean, they got to expand it.
But then again, you could go to the original format that I suggested, which would be to have a 4-team conference playoff to figure out who's the conference champion. And then the top 2 teams from each division gets an automatic bid, and it be a 16-team playoff.
Yeah, they're never going to listen to what we say. But yeah, see, a lot of people are freaking out because look how close Miami almost came to missing the playoffs last year, and they made it to the championship game. See, and now Notre Dame saying, well, we might have been able to beat Miami, and we might have been the one there. You know what I mean? So now, and then you got Texas also bitching, and you got Vanderbilt bitching, you got BYU bitching.
But that's why the NIT. But that's what the NIT is for.
But they're not going to do with them.
Let these teams that are bitching go into that tournament. Let them play. I think the winner of that tournament should play the winner of the division, the regular one, and then that's where you get your main championship. That's your championship game. The NIT winner plays the winner of that one, and then that should be your. That's my opinion, though.
True.
Yeah, because last year we did see a couple teams get left out that should have maybe been in there. You know, definitely Vanderbilt, Texas, Notre Dame, and BYU. Those 4 teams were all left out.
Notre Dame insult.
Yeah, that's the thing. Miami got in, but you know those other 4 teams were, playing pretty good too.
After the way Notre Dame done the way they done last year, I hope they never make it back to the playoffs.
Me too, actually. That was such a coward move. And then they cried so much that they're getting all this favoritism now. If they're ranked in the top 12, they automatically get a bid. That's the way the rules are right now.
Honestly, if you ask me, they should be forced to go into a conference. They should be independent.
Yeah, they should be allowed to play in some ACC stuff and not be a full member. That's the problem. They're not a full member.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think Notre Dame should be independent. I mean, UConn, I think, is the only other school that's independent, I think. So
yeah, it's Notre Dame and UConn. Put UConn in the American Athletic, and then put Notre Dame in the ACC and call it a day.
Jeff? What do you think? Where do you think Notre Dame and UConn should stay independent, or would you like to see them go into conferences? What would you think? Give us your opinion.
To be honest, I really don't care what they decided. And speaking of UConn, I just got this message. They're beginning, I think next season or so, they're going to be doing a game series between UConn and Iowa in women's hoops.
Oh, I think I heard something about that in like 2029 or something like that.
I'm thinking,
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, you opening the door and fucking not making him okay. He was laying down.
So let's go. I know Jeff doesn't really, have an opinion on this one, but let's go around the horn here because I know we were always talking about it, and let's give each other's opinion. I mean, we're already skimming the surface with it, but I'll start. I think yes. I think Notre Dame and UConn need to get off the independent scene and go into a conference where they'll be more played, more better received. Like UConn, like what Wolf says, go into the American or that one conference, and then Notre Dame go into the ACC because I don't understand the independent stuff to it, and preferably, pardon what I'm going to say, but I think the independent stuff is pretty much a bunch of crap. So, Wolf, Teddy, what do you think? Do you think Notre Dame and UConn should stay independent, or do you think, like Wolfie and me,
to me, if you're partly in a conference, you should be forced to be totally in the conference and see Ace that those two teams are part ACC. And the ACC should say, look, you're either all the way in with us or you're all the way out with us. That's the way it should be.
Exactly.
What do you think, D-Man? Do you agree with me and Wolfie and Ted? Do you think Notre Dame and UConn should not be independent and go into conferences to make it better?
We got to see where they get their nil money from, though. Where are they getting their nil money from? Because if they're getting them from private people, and not the public, I see them staying independent. But if they're getting them from public places like businesses are sponsoring them and shit like that, then I could see them going into a conference. But if all their money is privately funded to them, then I would see them only staying in independent. But if their money is being publicly funded to them, like from businesses, stuff like that, then I would see them going into a conference. But if it's privately funded, let them stay independent. That's just me.
Now, here's the other argument with the independents, okay? Independents can literally choose whatever their opponent they want to. And it goes back for years. Any of the years that Notre Dame had a great football team, if you look at their overall schedule, they played the wussiest ass football teams you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, they did. And then they floated to the playoffs every damn time.
Look what happened, but they didn't do nothing, though, in the playoffs. They were playing better teams.
No, they did good 2024. Remember that? They made it to the finals, remember?
Yeah, but then they wound up losing.
Yeah, but they still made it.
They still wound up losing.
I'm just saying, if I was an independent school, and even though if I was top 25, if I wanted to make sure I would get into a bowl game, I would not play wussy ass schools. No offense. I would want to give my players a team a challenge.
Now, the only reason why I say UConn going to the American Athletic is that it would be more fair to them in a athletic perspective, because if they went to where their basketball team is, which is the basically what you would call the Big Ten, Big Ten wise, they would not be doing so well. But then
you guys know the top head coaching moves in the NCAA right now?
For football,
Better this.
Top head coaching moves in the NCAA was Morgan Scully. Morgan Scully he is now the head coach of Utah, replacing Kyle Whittingham, and Matt Campbell taking charge at Penn State following a coaching Carswell shift. Those are the two main head coaching changes in the NCAA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here in Iowa, we were not even if you were a Hawkeyes fan, we were all not happy when Matt Campbell left Iowa State to go to Penn State.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say that those were the biggest changes. The biggest changes was Lane Kiffin to LSU, Ryan Silverfield going from Memphis to Arkansas, Golish going from South Florida to Auburn.
Right.
And then Summerall going from Louisiana Tech to Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, now the recruiting classes. USC secured the #1 overall high school recruiting class, marking the first time a non-SEC program finished on top since Clemson in 2020.
Okay. But Jeff, you would agree, Iowa and Iowa, even though if you were a Hawkeye fan, you'd agree around here. Iowa, if you were, doesn't matter if you were a Hawkeye fan or not. When you heard the news about Campbell leaving Iowa State, we were not happy about that.
I was, because now we can kick the Cyclones' rear end every year from now on, because they are going to suck. This is why we call it Hawkeye State. It will forever be the Hawkeye State. End of story.
Okay, at the end of week 9 in the UFL, there was 3 teams eliminated. There were 3 teams eliminated from the playoff. And I'm surprised on all 3 of these teams that got eliminated.
Yeah.
Let me say the 3 teams and let me get your guys' opinion on these teams that got eliminated in the UFL for the as of week 9.
Oh yeah,
The Dallas Renegades,
Mhm.
the Houston Gamblers, and the Columbus
Yep.
Aviators. Those 3 were eliminated as of week 9 from the playoff contention. The 2 teams that clinched were the Orlando Storm at 7-2 and the St. Louis Battlehawks at 8-3. They clinched playoff spots, and the DC Defenders, which were the defending champs, they clinched.
But remember how I was saying when we were talking about Birmingham and Louisville last week, D-Man? I was saying watch out for Louisville. They could come up from under their nose. And look at that. Louisville is 5-4, same with DC Defenders, even though they haven't clinched the playoff spot. But I know Birmingham's sitting at 4-5. So let me look at the schedule. Let's see who plays this weekend.
And this will be week 10.
All right, so Friday night you have Dallas at St. Louis. You have tomorrow on Saturday you have Houston at Birmingham. Week 10 you have Orlando at DC, and then that other Sunday you have Louisville at Columbus. Now, I would say Louisville must win that game if they want to get the last playoff spot. But so I think I don't know what it is. I mean, Birmingham probably needs to win and have Louisville lose to get the last playoff spot, I think. So
they would tie at 5-5. They would be tied at 5-5 then. If Louisville loses and Birmingham wins, they'd be tied at 5-5. Then what happens with the tie, though? What happens with the tie?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking too with the tiebreakers. So
2 teams tie in the UFL at the end of the season. What happens? When 2 or more teams finish at that's the NFL. UFL, stupid. If 2 teams finish in the UFL regular season with the exact win-loss record, the league uses a specific tiered tie-breaking system to determine playoff seeding and division titles. Head-to-head record. The better winning percentage in the games played between the 2 tied teams gets to playoffs. So it's the better winning percentage would be the team to get in the playoff.
Ooh. I wonder who that would favor. Would that favor Louisville or would that favor Birmingham?
I think it would be for Louisville because they're ranked higher. They're ranked higher right now. I think it would be Louisville. In my opinion, I think it would be Louisville.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking, but then of course at the same time though, you could make an argument for Birmingham too, though, if you think about it.
Okay, so it goes head-to-head record, best winning percentage played between the 2 teams, and then it says division or conference record, the better winning percentage in games played against opponents within their own division or conferences. Then strength of victory, the combined winning percentage of all the opponents the tied teams defeated. And then it says strength of schedule, the combined winning percentage of all opponents faced during the regular season, net points or touchdowns, points differential, net points or net touchdowns across all games. And then it says coin toss, a random draw or coin toss as the ultimate fallback. If two teams are tied during an individual regular season game, the game goes into an overtime shootout. Oh, we already know that. Okay. Yeah, so that's how it would go if they're tied. If the two teams are tied at the end of the season. That's what would happen between Louisville and the other teams. And Birmingham.
Okay.
There you go. It go all through all that crazy stuff.
Well, Jeff, at least it's a good thing, though, for us when it comes to the UFL. Our St. Louis Battlehawks are in the playoffs. How far do you think St. Louis goes to the UFL championship this year, bro?
How many teams are in the UFL, Jaden?
My. I'm so glad to see all you guys are so excited about UFL playoffs. My focus turned.
So they got three more. They got 3 more games in the UFL season. They got 12 games in the UFL season. So,
So,
I mean, there's still anything can happen in that last playoff spot. Anything could happen.
No,
they got 3 more games.
Yep.
I think this is the last week of the regular season, week 10.
Oh. How does the Brett know?
Because let me see here. Let me look at.
You're right. Yeah, week 10.
Okay.
Week 10 is the end of the regular. Yeah, you're right. And then 2 week postseason. So they got a total of 12 weeks in the season. Yeah, you're right.
Good. Yeah. I'm actually following a new group on Facebook now called Everything UFL, and I've been seeing some very creative team ideas of possible franchises down the road. But yeah, very exciting.
Yeah, because I know they're going to Oklahoma City, Jeff.
Yeah,
I see the DC Defenders. I got them winning again. Because they won last year. I got them.
Right.
They're gonna win back-to-back championships, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna say not so fast on that one, D-Man. I'm kind of torn between Orlando and St. Louis, but you do have a strong argument for DC though. But I think Orlando is just too good this year. Way too.
Orlando is Orlando.
As much as it pains me to say this, as much as I love the Battlehawks, I'm going to say the Orlando Storm are going to take it this year.
Okay.
But the Battlehawks, I think it's going to be Orlando and St. Louis in the title game.
Perhaps.
But I can see D-Man's argument for the DC Defenders. Now, if the Louisville Kings get the final spot, they might be the team to watch in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because the fact of the matter is that if there's one thing I've learned about a team with the name of Kings in football, you never underestimate them.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Okay,
so Jake, the Sacramento Kings.
So is that Jake Plummer? Is that Jake Plummer's son?
Uh-huh.
That's got to be Jake Plummer Jr. then. Why is it not saying Junior?
I don't know. Brett's got a slide on in his kitchen.
Maybe it's Jake Plummer II.
That could be.
It doesn't even say that. It just says Jake Plummer.
Okay.
I don't think it's Jake Plummer. I think it's a different Plummer who's the quarterback.
I think you
What
could
was it? It's not Jake. I forgot what, but it's a Plummer who's the quarterback for one of the teams. I forgot which team it is.
Is it Jack? Is it Jack? Jack?
I think it is Jack Plummer.
Jack Plummer.
What UFL team does quarterback Jack Plummer play for?
He plays for Orlando.
Yep.
It's confirmed.
Yep. Jack Plummer plays for the leading Orlando Storm. I think yeah, but this week, with the UFL games this weekend, we might get to see who plays what, who gains what this weekend. So, I mean, the two games I think you have to pay attention to this weekend to see who gets the final playoff spot is going to be Houston at Birmingham on Saturday, and then Louisville at Columbus on Sunday.
Okay.
No, that's Jack. Jack Plummer is not the son of Jake Plummer. He's not.
I don't think they're even related.
They're not. They just share the same last name.
Yep.
They just share the same last name.
Oh, interesting. I've just checked the profile on this Jack Plummer kid. He was born October 21st, 1999 in Dubuque, Iowa.
Well, we have an Iowan in the UFL?
Surprise.
I'll be dang.
He actually went to Gilbert, Arizona, that same area that produced Iowa State's Brock Purdy.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that great?
Whoa, we learn something new every day on here.
Yeah.
Now,
what do our friends from Tennessee and Florida have to say right now?
Wolf,
They can
Ted,
hear
you
it.
guys have anything to say about what Jeff had to say about that? You guys kind of surprised that Jack Plummer's from Iowa?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Tickets and tenders. Tickets and tenders.
Them tenders. I
Tenders.
can't do it as good as Ted and Wolfie can do it, though. So
I'm okay with that. That sounded beautiful.
Okay, so I just got some news right now. Baseball bracket revealed for the NCAA released their 2026 baseball tournament bracket and host sites. I can't open it because I will. It's a notification. I can't open. Let me look it up.
hey, by the way, while we're waiting, let's say hi to Lucy Grace, Text Guy, and Chrissy. Well, thank you for taking part of your day out to join us in the chat for the commentary for us on the panel. We really appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't done so, even though you probably all are subscribed on there, but if you haven't done so, hit subscribe and share this on social media.
And if you know anything about football and want to join us on the chat, on the panel, link is in the chat.
Yep, if you know anything about football. So, yeah, I cannot believe, I'm still, when the uniforms for the NFL this new season, I still can't believe that the Tennessee Titans are doing a throwback to the Houston Oilers.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the uniforms this year, to be honest.
I know.
They could have done a better presentation.
I agree.
That's kind of especially when you're celebrating under a dog pot. 64 teams hoping to do just that over the next hour, and you will find out.
I mean, at least they could do something a little different, like maybe for the away have the white jersey with the powder blue pants or something. Just something different.
Yeah, I agree. That's wonderful.
Yeah. You know what I think is one of the currently of all the throwback uniforms that some of the teams wear for alternative jerseys, you know which ones I find the most ridiculous? The Pittsburgh Steelers throwback uniforms.
Green Bay's is worse.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you know what?
Sorry, Jeff. I just had to say it. Their throwback is ugly.
Yeah,
if you want to
I
go
agree with you on that one.
If you want to go really worse than that, and if Ted would roast them for it, go back to the 2009 NFL season when they celebrated the 50th anniversary of the American Football League. Look at the Denver Broncos AFL throwback. Did
Yeah.
you see how nasty those things looked?
Yeah.
Those look like they came from a public urinal at a football game.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Jets throwback's pretty bad too.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Titans,
the
New
old
York throwbacks?
the old New York Titans. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's
they played at a
60,
crappy building.
64 teams on this bracket.
Yeah.
You got
Happy brackets.
Ah.
Call them happy brackets. That's what I was doing.
you got Morgan. Okay, you got L.A. Morgantown bracket. You got the Hattiesburg bracket, Gainesville bracket. You got the Chapel Hill bracket. You got College Station bracket. You got the Lincoln bracket, Auburn bracket, the Athens bracket, Starkville bracket, Eugene bracket, the Austin bracket, the Tuscaloosa bracket, the Tallahassee bracket, the Lawrence bracket, and then you got Atlanta bracket. There's 4 teams in each bracket for each one,
Well,
and it
that would
starts out with the
explain-
regional.
That would
What-
explain
what'd
that would explain why Texas is taking on Tennessee Thursday at 2:30. Number 7 Tennessee takes on number 2 Texas, 2:30 on Thursday.
So your brackets include for the for the Los Angeles bracket, you got UCLA, St. Mary, Cal Poly, Virginia Tech in the Los Angeles bracket. Then you got your Morgantown bracket. You got West Virginia. You got Birmingham, Kentucky, and Wake Forest. For your Battle Hattiesburg bracket, you got South Mississippi, Little Rock, Jackson State, and Virginia. For your Gainesville bracket, you got the Florida Gators. You got the Riders, the Razorbacks. I think that's what it is. And Miami, Florida. And you got Troy in the Gainesville bracket. Then you got the Chapel Hill bracket. You got North Carolina, UCV, East Carolina, and Tennessee. You got in your College Station bracket, you got the Texas A&M. You got Lamar, Cardinals, USC at Texas State. You got in your Lincoln bracket, you got Nebraska, South Dakota State, Ole Miss, Arizona State. In the Auburn bracket, you got Auburn, Milwaukee, UCF, and North Carolina State. Then you jump over to the other conference. It starts with Atlanta bracket. You got Georgia Tech, University of UIC. You got the Citadels and Oklahoma. For the Atlanta bracket, for the Lawrence bracket, you got Kansas Jayhawks, Northeastern Illinois, Arkansas Razorbacks, and you got Mississippi State. For the Tallahassee bracket, you got Florida State, St. John, and C.D. Carr, whatever school that is. You got Northern Illinois University in the Tallahassee or the Tuscaloosa bracket. You got Alabama, Alabama State, Oklahoma State, and USC upstate. For the Austin bracket, you got Texas, Holy Cross, UCSB, and Tarleton State, wherever the hell Tarleton State is from. For the Eugene bracket, you got Oregon, Yale, Washington State, and Oregon State. For the Starkville bracket, you got Mississippi State, Lipscomb, Connecticut, and Louisiana. For the Athens bracket, you got Georgia, LIU, Liberty, and BC. Those are your brackets for the college baseball tournament this year for NCAA. 64 teams going in, and you only have one winner at the end of it. Now, that being said, those teams, who do you guys got winning the baseball NCAA baseball tournament?
Well, I mean, you can easily argue that Tennessee's going to be a fair competitor. I think it's Texas' year, though, to be honest.
I got UC. What is it? Did I see UCLA? UCLA is always a good team every year for them. In them, they just had the woman. They just had the women's tournament, and I can't remember who won. What do you guys think about Florida State? You think Florida State can make it far into this tournament?
They might make it to the they'll make it past the regionals. I'll give them that.
Okay, so now who's your guys' dark horse on this tournament? There's so many teams. There's so many teams, dude, that I haven't really been keeping up with the college baseball. I mean, I see. Who was that said something about Tarleton? Who was that?
Dark horse this year, baseball wise, I've got Arkansas.
Oh, they're in the World Series right now for the women? You're talking about for the women, Tex guy?
Yeah, the women's World Series is on as well. Yeah.
That's why I say, dude, it is so hard. For a sports channel, it is so hard because so many sports go on at the same time, guys. I know there's people in the chat always wanting us to watch this, stream this. Dude, guys, it is so hard for a sports channel like ours to do stuff like that because there's so many sports that are going at the same time.
Okay, let me figure out which one it is for Thursday. Let's see. Is it the men or the women? NCAA baseball.
It'd be softball for women, though, Eric. It would be softball for women.
I know. I'm trying to figure it out, though. Hang on. Okay, so Friday against East Carolina. Okay, so it must be softball.
Yeah, it's softball.
Softball. Yeah, it's number 7 Lady Volunteers taking on number 2 Texas Longhorns. That's Thursday at 2:30.
What channel does it say?
CSPN.
Let me see if I got ESPN. Hold on a minute, guys. No, I'm going to be honest. I just got to check my TV. Let me check and see if I got ESPN. I think I do. Because when I had them take off ESPN 2, I don't know if they took off ESPN 2. Let me go check real quick.
Brett is enjoying his.
So Tex guy, you can bank on there being a game cast for that game at least.
All right.
Sorry, guys. I had to step away for a bit. I had to go to the can, so I'm back.
Now, who's doing the game cast with me? That's up to whoever up here is wanting to do the game cast. But I'm doing the game cast on Thursday.
Okay, so I got ESPN. I got ESPN HD is what I got.
That's
I
good.
got ESPN HD.
Good.
Well, I don't have ESPN except for the app, and I don't know if my friend would let me watch it to watch the game on Thursday.
Okay, well, me and D-Man's done baseball before. D-Man, are you up for a softball game cast on Thursday?
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Anything that we can go live with that we both can watch or one of us can watch, I'm up for it, dude. I'm totally up for it.
That's good.
All right, so it'll be Thursday, 2:30 Eastern time. Number 7 Lady Volunteers taking on the number 2 Texas Longhorns in the Women's College World Series.
Hey, that Tennessee team, dude. That Tennessee team has been kicking fucking ass, dude. I've been watching a couple of their highlights, especially Tennessee, and they've been kicking ass, dude. I'm not even gonna lie about it. So Texas has a tough team. They're playing against a damn tough team, even though they're ranked number 7. They are playing against a tough women's team, man. That team is good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the teams that's competing with Texas and Tennessee is Texas Tech and Mississippi State. And Texas Tech eliminated Florida by beating them 14-4. So that particular bracket is not an easy one.
Bad. Just like
Anyway,
playing anyway, doesn't he?
No, I'm here.
Look at my cat, dude. He just like playing anyway, man.
Shit, the chat's blowing up down there.
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm checking out. You're not gonna believe this.
Oh,
What?
and by
W
the way,
site.
since this is a football talk here, let's get back on the subject of football for just a moment.
Little Chris.
On SEC Network, if you want to see the spring games for this year, they're replaying all the spring games this week.
Oh, that's
All right.
nice. Cool.
Anyway,
Brett, you sound like you're tiring out. We've only been live for an hour.
Softball tournament. Yep.
I'm not tired. I'm just sitting here rocking back and forth, minding my own business. Plus, I had to use the can, and no, I'm not going to go into details, but
Yep. Girls volleyball. Yep.
I'm drinking Milo sweet tea, so hopefully the sugar keeps me going. And well,
That neighbor started making more noise. I only got 3 hours sleep, 3.5 maybe.
I need 3.5 hours of sleep, huh, Ted? Goodness. That's crazy.
Hey, when neighbors live above you, man, they make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
They drop something on the floor, you hear it like it's like bang, 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 bang.
Your top
Totally.
2 recruits in college are from Texas. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. Your top 2 recruits in college football are from Texas. One's from Cedar Hill, a rich neighborhood, and one's from Fort Worth, Texas, out of North Crowley High School and Cedar Hill High School, bro. They're both 5 stars. The number 1 committed already to Texas Tech, like Eric said earlier. But the other one, that number 2 overall recruit, he hasn't committed anywhere yet. He hasn't committed yet, so I don't know where the number 2 overall is. And that's John Meredith the third. He's a 5-star recruit. He's a cornerback. He's 180 pounds or 170, 106'2". He hasn't committed anywhere yet.
all right.
All right, I've got another little questionnaire here for everybody.
All right, shoot the breeze, Wolf. Let's lay it on us.
So, what is the top 10 schools for the best traditions?
Oh, that's
Oh,
UCLA is one of them. UCLA is up there. I can tell you that right now. UCLA is up there. UCLA. Tennessee's there. Why would I not say Tennessee?
Oklahoma's got to be in the top 10.
Easily, Oklahoma. Texas.
I'm going to say.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop. Let me ask Eric a question first. What do they mean by tradition, though? What traditions? What tradition are you talking about?
Like any traditions, pregame,
Tailgating, any of that? Oh, LSU for sure. Then LSU's in the top 5. LSU's in the top 5.
No,
You got LSU.
It's not.
It's not.
No.
Wow.
I'm going to say Virginia. I'm going to say Virginia Tech's got to be in the top 10.
It is. It is. It is.
Of course.
Georgia up there.
No.
I mean, what about traditions? Is Oklahoma in the top 10?
Oklahoma, no, yes, it is.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Oh, who else can I think of?
I honestly think y'all are going to your all's jaws are going to drop when you hear the number one.
It's not Florida State, is it?
No, it's not.
All right, how many did all of us get right?
There's 4 that y'all have gotten on the top 10.
All right, lay it on us. Go from 10 to 1, Wolf.
Okay, number 10 is Howard's Rock, Clemson University.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I forgot about that one.
Number 9 is the Sooner Schooner from Oklahoma.
Nice.
Number 8 is Midnight Yale, Texas A&M.
Oh, wow.
Number 7 is Toomer's Corner in Auburn.
Oh, wow.
Number 6 is Ralphie's Run in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be
Number
kidding.
5 is the Whiteout in Penn State.
That's a tradition right there.
Number 4 is the Script Ohio from Ohio State.
That's tradition right there.
OHIO.
And then number 3 is Enter Sandman, Virginia
Yep,
Tech.
that's the one I know.
Yep.
Number 2 is Jump Around, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I experienced that in Green Bay at the draft last year. I loved it.
What's number
And
1?
then-
Wolf?
Number
Number
1,
one.
the Hawkeye Wave.
Oh,
you
yes.
told me it is.
Yeah. Number 1.
I don't agree with that.
Down.
I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that list.
Why the bleep not?
This ranking is by Fox Sports.
Dude, the Iowa Wave is like a big tradition.
It's the coolest tradition there is.
Okay, at the end of the first quarter, every home game in Iowa City, more than 69,000 fans, coaches, and players turn away from the field and wave up at the nearby University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. That's why there's a hospital on the that's why the kids hospital. That's why the kids hospital that's on the that's a part of the stadium. It's a part of the stadium. That's right. I agree with that now. I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
By the way, history lesson about University of Iowa hospitals. I was born.
Jeff, you're kind of breaking up a little bit, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
It was a little digitalized there for a moment.
Yeah, your videos,
Oh, okay.
your videos lagging, and your audio
My
was
is lagging. Yeah, I'm gonna kick MediaCom's butt one of these days. But
All
you,
right,
I
I got y'all another top 10 while I'm at it here. The top 10 best entrances in college football.
Enter Sandman has got to be up there in the top 10 because that's not only a tradition, but that's one of the best entrances in college football.
Well, let's see here.
I gotta say, if Virginia Tech's not in the top 10 at that one, then that's the wrong list.
Okay, I'll tell you right now. I looked up the same one, but I know my list is going to be different than it.
All right, so on the best entrances, starting at number 10 is The Smoke, Miami University.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Number 9 is Flight of the War Eagle, Auburn. Number 8 is Home of the 12th Man, Texas A&M.
Yep, Kyle Field.
And then number 7 is Whiteout, Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, 2001 Space Odyssey, South Carolina.
Oh wow.
And then at number 5 is Running Through the Power T, Tennessee.
I know Tennessee would be up there.
And then number 4 is Ralphie's Run in Colorado.
Uh-huh.
Number 3 is Chief Osceola and Renegade in Florida State.
Osceola?
Yeah, Osceola, yeah, that's it. And then number 2, Inner Sandman, Virginia Tech. And then number 1, The Hill and Howard's Rock, Clemson.
Now you want to hear the list that I have? It's a little bit.
Which website is the one that you're looking at?
I just looked it up. It says AI overview. It just says the AI overview.
Oh, okay.
That's what I knew. That's why I knew it was going to be different than yours. So they got number 10. They got Texas A&M, Penn State, Nittany Lions, Nebraska Cornhuskers, Miami Hurricanes at number 6. And this is where at number 6. At number 7 is Miami Hurricanes. This is where we started having the same. South Carolina, Tennessee Volunteers, Colorado, Florida State, Clemson number 2, and Virginia Tech number 1. That's why I said we're a little bit different. But I don't agree with number 1, the Texas Tech. I don't agree with number 1.
Virginia Tech has got to be one of the greatest entrances in college football ever, D-Man.
They said the team charges the field at Lane Stadium to enter Sandman by creating one of the most electric crowd-shaking atmospheres in all of sports. I don't see that because you got to remember, look at what Seattle's doing up with the Seahawks. They called them the 12th man.
Have you seen the video of the entrance at Virginia Tech to enter Sandman, D-Man? Have you ever seen it?
Now I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and watch it now.
It's actually a really good intro.
I've seen it in person. I've been to
it. It's a rock show, pretty much, isn't it, Wolf?
It's pretty insane, yeah.
Oh, so you want to hear something really funny? So speaking of traditions and stuff like that they do in games, I saw a thing on YouTube once where it was West Virginia versus Pitt. And so the West Virginia crowd was trolling the Pitt Panthers by saying, when they were doing the Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, I'm not going to cuss because this is family friendly, so I'm going to use a different version. So when they went Sweet Caroline, eat crap, Pitt. Good times never seem so good. Eat crap, eat crap, eat crap. Yeah. So that's why. So, yeah. You know what? You know what? I'm surprised for in-stadium things they don't have. For like the in-stadium traditions or so like that. I'm surprised that like the Sweet Caroline at some of them. I'm surprised that doesn't make that they don't have a list for that. You know what I mean, Wolf?
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I'm surprised as far as traditions goes. I'm surprised that Tennessee doesn't have 4 or 5.
Okay, I got one for you guys. I got a list for you guys that I got a list for everybody. Okay. 2026 colleges with the best food. Colleges with the best food.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, Memphis barbecue has to be up there.
Okay, so your top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your top 5. Washington University in St. Louis features highly acclaimed dining hubs that focus on culinary innovation, dietary inclusive, and diverse food stations. Then you got the Bowdoin College, a premier liberal arts college in Maine, celebrates for its top-tier dining, It is one of the few schools with a dedicated campus butcher and in-house maple syrup production. That is Bowdoin College. Wherever Bowdoin College is, I guess it's in Maine. It's up in Maine. Then you got Virginia Tech, known for its massive flexible meal plan and award-winning dining centers that include everything from authentic Italian food, fired pizzas, to fresh Asian bakeries. Then you got number two, you got the University of Massachusetts. Amherst holds a legendary reputation, often topping student surveys for serving incredible quintities and scratch made food, including up to 3,500 handmade sushi rolls daily, international street food, and massive seafood feasts. The number one, who do you think the number one is for food?
That's gotta be LSU.
Who do you think, Wolf?
I don't know. This sounds like just overall campus food. If that's the case, then I would have to say probably Harvard or Yale is up there.
What's the number one, D-Man?
UCLA. UCLA.
All right.
Frequently named the. No, go ahead.
So when you're done, D-Man, I have a top 10 college football thing list too.
Okay. University of California, UCLA. Frequently named the number one best college food in America. UCLA features massive residential restaurants, teaching kitchens, themed food halls, and late night spots that cater to the wide array of global cuisine. UCLA is number one.
All
Madam
right.
Sunshine, hello.
So here's
Hi,
mine.
Madam Sunshine.
Oh, chalupa.
How you doing, Becca?
All right, Rebecca. So here's my top 10. I want to see how many of you guys can get right on this one. The top 10 most iconic and electrifying music, songs, and traditions in college football history? Wolf, you got
Gotta
the
be
first.
Enter Sandman, number one. It's gotta be Enter Sandman.
We got, for those about the rock, we got AC/DC, we got House of Pain, Jump Around.
All right, so Virginia Tech is on there. Yeah, Ted got one. Wisconsin is on there. Wolf, do you have any guesses?
Enter Sandman? Enter Sandman ain't on there?
Now, are we talking about stadium music, or are we talking about like stands in general?
Iconic,
About the rock, we salute you.
iconic and electrifying music, songs in college football history. Wolf.
In college football history, well, I mean, in my opinion, Rocky Top would have to be up there somewhere.
Well, Wolf, I will let you know. Rocky Top. All right, you guys want the top 10 list? I can give you the whole top 10. So number 10 is Rammer Jammer, Alabama Crimson Tide.
God, I hate that one.
They said the brutal, beloved postgame taunt belted out by the Alabama band and fans at Bryant-Denny Stadium is to relentlessly troll the opposite team.
I cannot stand Bammer Jammer. I cannot stand that one at
All right, number 9, Mr. Brightside by the Killers, Michigan Wolverines.
Okay.
Number 8, Zombie Nation by Kerncraft 400, Penn State.
Okay.
Number 7, this one was kind of an obvious one. Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver, West Virginia Mountaineers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 6, Callin' Baton Rouge by Garth Brooks, LSU Tigers.
Yeah, that's one.
Number 7, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes.
Da, 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 da.
Number
Oh, that's
4, Sandstorm by Darude, South Carolina Gamecock. All right. Number 3, Rocky Top by the Osborne Brothers, Tennessee Volunteers.
Yep,
About
I knew
that.
it was up there
Yep.
somewhere.
Number
There.
2, Number 2, Jump Around by House of Pain, Wisconsin Badgers. And D-Man hit this one right exactly on the nose. Enter Sandman by Metallica, Virginia Tech is number 1.
It's got to be number 1, dude. After the list that we just saw with Enter Sandman being number 1, it's only fitting that one has to be number 1 as well on that list.
Yeah.
But that was just the AI overview. 2-a-days, they have some other ones here too.
All right, I got one for you. Let's see here. Top 10.
I like this where we come up with random top 10 crap and just to see
all right, top 10 college fight songs.
Oh.
Okay, that's a good one.
I'm gonna say Rocky Top's gonna be top 10.
Okay, yeah, it's up there.
But you too, bro.
If I had to take a number, if I had to guess a number, I would say Rocky Top's gonna be top 5 or at least number 4.
Actually, on this list, it's number 8.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, I got another one for you guys after Eric's done with his. I got another one for you guys.
Okay, so number 10 is Buckeye Battle Cry.
Oh, that's a good one.
Then number 9 is Tiger Rag. They're at Clemson. And then, of course, Rocky Top's at 8. Number 7 is Texas Fight. And then number 6 is On Wisconsin.
All right.
Number 5 is Ramblin' Wreck, which is Georgia Tech's.
All right.
Number 4, Boomer Sooner.
That's a one right there.
Number 3 is Fight On, USC.
Oh yeah, Xavier uses that one.
Number 2 is Notre Dame Victory March.
Yep.
And then number 1 is The Victors, University of Michigan.
After the conquering heroes.
What's up, Karina?
Hi, Karina.
Okay, my next one is colleges with the most NCAA championships. From number 10, from the least to the most. Who do you guys think would, okay, so who do you think number 10 would be? And I'll tell you how far it goes back for number 10, because I don't think any of you guys would get this school, because it goes back to the 30s. It goes back to the 30s.
So what's the category,
30s, 40s. Colleges with the most NCAA championships. Starting with number 10. This school only has 6 championships, and it goes back to the 30s. Their first championship was in the 30s. I'll tell you guys that much.
Purdue. Play Purdue.
Well,
they only have 6.
It's either 5 or 6 national championships. That would be Tennessee.
So it's probably could be USC here, Purdue.
You also have who else has about
remember, I said their first championship. Okay, I'll give you the year of their first championship. They had back-to-back championships. 1934, 1935, and 1936 were their first 3 championships. They were back-to-back.
Sounds like Purdue Boilermakers.
You know, top most NCAA championships. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here, like an RPG without any aim, and I'm gonna say UCLA's got to be in the top 10.
Minnesota is number 10. Minnesota is number 10 with 6. Their championships were 1934, 1935, 1936, 1940, 1941, and 1960.
Well, we all know who
Number
number one
7,
is. We all know who number one is.
Oklahoma. Oklahoma is at number 9 with 7 championships. Their first championship was in 1950, 1955, 1956, 1974, 1975, 1985, and 2000. Number 8 is Harvard. Harvard is number 8. Harvard has 8 championships. Their first was 1875 was Harvard's first championship. 1890, 1898, 1899, 1910, 1912, 1913, and 1919. South Carolina is tied for 6 with Ohio State with 9 championships. 31, 32, 62, 67, 72, 74, 78, 2003, and 2004. They vacated the 2004 South Carolina. For some reason, they had to vacate that 2004 championship.
You mean Southern California?
Yes, Southern California, yes.
Yeah. Southern
Ohio
California,
State is. No, go ahead, Eric.
Southern California had to vacate the 2004 national championship because of cheating violations with Pete Carroll.
Ohio State tied with them for number 6 with 9. Ohio State first championship was in 1950, 1942, 1954, 1957, 1961, 1968, 1970, 2002, 2014, and 2024. Top 5. We're going into the top 5 now. Who do you think is number 5 in the top 5? They got 10 championships.
Probably them Golden Gophers. They used to be good, but didn't they? Minnesota?
That was number 10.
Oh, okay. Then Notre Dame was up there. USC was up there. Alabama was up there.
I guarantee you Alabama's number 1. Probably number 1 next to Yale.
USC.
Alabama is not number 1. I'll tell you guys right now, Alabama is not number 1. You are going to be surprised as hell who the number 1 got the most NCAA championship. But we'll go back to number 5. Okay, so number 5.
You don't have to read the year one, neat man.
Wait, maybe USC.
Michigan is number 5 with 10.
That would make sense. Michigan be up there with that much. Who's number 4?
Notre Dame with 13.
Yeah, sounds right. Notre Dame.
Okay, I'll tell you in the top 3, you got 2 Ivy League schools. I'm gonna tell you there's 2 Ivy League schools in the top 3.
Harvard and Yale.
And Alabama's not
Wasn't Harvard and Yale good back then?
Yale and
definitely Harvard. I know Harvard was winning a lot back then.
Well, Harvard's already on there.
Was it Yale? And then one starts with a C. Cornell or some shit. What was it?
Cornell, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you right now, the number 3 it's an Ivy League school that has 15 championships. 15. And their first one, I'll tell you their first one goes all the way back to 1869.
That's got to be
that's probably Princeton.
That's probably
Princeton. It is
Princeton.
It is.
That's right.
Okay, then number 2 is your Alabama. Number 2 is your Alabama.
And the number 1 is Yale.
And number 1 is Yale with 18. With 18.
All right.
And theirs goes back all the way to 1874 was their first one. Their last one was 1927.
All right. I got a college football. Speaking of trivia, I got the college football trivia question for you guys. This is going to be an easy one, but I know Wolf's the stat is the historic guy, so he'll be able to get this. What is considered to be the biggest scoring game point-wise in college football history? I'll give you a hint. It was between Cumberland and one other team.
Yeah, it was Cumberland and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech won 222-0.
Wolfie got it correct.
Well, you even beat this old 45-year-old smart guy out too. So congratulations.
How in the heck does somebody let a game go that long? When you're getting your butt whooped by that much, would you think they would not damn forfeit the game?
Yeah, totally.
I don't know.
I would forfeit the game after. Dude, if that was me, I would forfeit the game after 100-0. I would forfeit after 100-0.
Oh,
But go ahead, Jeff.
yeah. Actually, I know about Cumberland College. It's in Lebanon, Tennessee, and I've actually stayed at the state park in Lebanon, Tennessee before. So, yeah.
My mom went to school at Cumberland.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
nice.
So-
Nice.
I know we're doing college football, but I've got a pro football trivia.
Okay.
Okay, we're going back to AFL history. Name the first 4 American Football League champions.
Washington's one of them. The
Nope,
Redskins are one.
Nope.
No, that would be National Football League. I'd have to say Raiders.
Well,
Let's see here.
Oh, I got that answer.
Pittsburgh.
nope. Jeff, you know the AFL history too. Jeff, the first 2, I'll give you a hint. The first 2 champions
I know.
were back-to-back seasons. Jeff, who were they?
The Houston Oilers, 60 and 61.
Who was the 1962 AFL champions?
The Dallas Texans, future Kansas City Chiefs.
And then who was the 63 AFL champions?
The San Diego Chargers.
There you go, guys.
See? I read and study it, fellas.
So, yeah. Anyway, so
But, yeah.
I want to look at some college football trivia here real quick.
Now, host.
Okay.
Yeah, the Gatlin brothers.
Okay. Here's one. Okay. What college did deceased actor Burt Reynolds play sparingly for what college football program? You guys want a hint? Okay, so deceased actor Burt Reynolds, what college football program did he play sparingly for back then?
Florida State.
Ted is correct. All right, here's one. Where did Cowboy Bill Bates play college football? Wolf should get this answer because he would know where it is.
Probably Tennessee.
It's got to be somewhere in Tennessee now.
Probably Vanderbilt.
Actually, Cowboy Bill Bates played at Tennessee. All right, trophy.
You gave the answer away when you sat there and said Eric would know.
Yeah. So Jeff, here you know rivalry. So Jeff, you know rivalry games. Let's see if you get this one. What college competes with Washington State for the Apple Cup trophy?
The Huskies, right? Or is it
Yep.
now?
Huskies and Cougars. Washington State.
Okay. Yep, your guys right.
Yep.
Okay. Who is the first man to win the Heisman and coach a national champion?
Spurrier.
Ted, I'll give you a bonus. I'll let you have the bonus guess. What you're right on Steve Spurrier, but I'm going to have you do extra. What year did he win the Heisman, and what year did he coach?
66. 66. 66.
66 for the Heisman, and what year in the national championship?
Oh, shit. I don't remember. I don't know that one.
That guy says
1990.
me.
All right.
I knew it was in the 90s.
Okay,
I knew it was in the 90s. Just didn't know when.
I've got one for you because I bet none of y'all will get it either. Which two teams represent the Battle of the Barrel?
Battle of the Barrel. Let's see.
Oh, that's
Oh,
uh,
Tennessee's got to be one of them.
no, it's
I'm not going to look it up because I'm going to try to put my knowledge to the
yeah.
I will tell you Tennessee is involved. So Brett's part right there.
I'm going to say the other college has got to be Vanderbilt.
Nope.
No.
No, it's oh,
It's their neighbor.
yeah,
Is it Kentucky?
It is indeed.
it is. That's it. Kentucky. Yep. That's it.
All right.
Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yep.
All right.
You know, whiskey barrel. You know.
So
Yeah,
I got a question.
that should have been the biggest hint right there. Whiskey Barrel.
I knew it was Kentucky. I just didn't want to give any hints.
So even though we know North Carolina State is named the Wolf Pack, what is the mascot's name at North Carolina State?
Oh, it's
No looking it up, guys.
no, I know. I can't remember his name.
I used to know it.
Yeah.
Jeff, do you have a guess? Is Jeff even still on the panel?
Something like Wolfie, I think. It's something.
No.
Oh, he muted himself like he stepped away.
Do you guys give up?
Hang on. I know it. I know it.
Was it Bucky or some shit?
Nope, you're not even close, Ted. If you give up, I'll give you the name.
Isn't it Mr. Wolf?
Nope. You're on the track, but not that close, Wolfie. I'll give you a hint.
Oh,
Now,
no,
are you talking about the mascot or the live mascot?
The university's mascot.
The university's mascot is Mr. Woof. W-U-F. Woof.
According to this, this, I'll give you the answer is the university's mascot is a wolf named Tuffy.
Okay, that is the live mascot.
Yeah.
The live mascot, the real animal. The real wolf is
Hold on, I
Tuffy.
gotta take a phone call real quick, guys.
Hey, I got a quiz that'll take 15 minutes, and it's for hold on, let me go back up. College football starting quarterbacks in 2026. It's 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on, let me go back down. I'm gonna start the quiz. Hold on, let me start. For Boston College. ACC, we'll go with ACC first. Oh, never mind. Let's not do that one. That takes too much.
Hey, Wolf,
That-
I got it. I'm going to watch my buddy Bull tonight, so if we don't mind, maybe we should wrap the show here pretty soon.
We weren't going to go for about another 30 minutes anyways.
We weren't?
Yeah, it's about another 30 minutes and we'll be wrapping it up.
Well, my friend's going to be coming here in a little bit, so I got to get off. Jeff, if you're still here by the time the show's over, you want to take out the outro announcing duties if you're still here, bro? He's muted though, but he.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, because I'm going.
Okay,
I'm going to go watch my buddy Bolt night. I'm going to get off the stream, guys. I'm going to see you guys later. Thanks for the stream, guys.
Have fun.
All right, Brett.
I'll do this trivia from right here. National championship teams who won the national championship from 2000 to last year. Who won it in 2000? The BCS. Who won it in 2000? Oh, we'll go back to the 90s. Let's go back to the 90s. I like the 90s. Let's go back to
When we were
1990.
all
Oh, wow.
younger. When we were all younger.
Why does it say 2 teams? That's crazy. I was just getting into high school in the 90s.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, there it jumped off. That's right. He had to go and switch his thing because he got off. His volume went left. I don't know why StreamYard's doing that crap, man.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. Since 2000 national championships till last year, who won in 2000?
Florida State.
Sergeant Howlett.
2000 was Oklahoma.
Oh, 2000. Okay, yeah. 99 was Florida State. 98 was Tennessee. Okay. I'm in line now. So it's Oklahoma, Miami.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. 2002.
That's what I'm trying to think of. I think Ohio State.
Go ahead. You keep going. Yeah. 2003.
LSU, I think.
Yes, keep going.
And then
2004.
Then USC, which was nullified. 2005 was Texas.
Yes, keep going.
2006 was Florida.
Yes, keep going.
2007. What did it back to back? Wasn't it Florida again?
No, there was somebody in between. Somebody in between.
But it was SEC though, right?
It wasn't school you already mentioned.
Was it LSU?
LSU, yes. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay. And then 2008
2008
would
was
have been Florida.
Go 2009.
I think that was the first Alabama one, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Keep going. 2010.
Man, this is racking my brain. See here, 2010.
I knew I'd get somebody with it. 2010.
Didn't Georgia get one?
No, nope, it wasn't Georgia.
No,
What, Washington, was it?
I want to say
No.
Oregon.
Nope. It starts with an A. I'll tell you that much. The school starts with an A.
Auburn.
Auburn, yes. Then you got back-to-back. You got back-to-back 2011, 2012 champion. Who was it?
Alabama.
Alabama. Okay, 2013.
That was
13 was wasn't that Ohio State?
no, that was FSU, right? I thought it was FSU, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or was that Notre Dame?
No.
That was
Florida State was either 13 or 14. I can't remember.
exactly. That's what I know.
Okay, Florida State, I'll tell you, I'm on 2013. Yes, it was Florida State. 2014 was who?
Alabama again?
Yeah, I think Alabama.
Nope.
It wasn't Georgia. It wasn't Oregon. Wasn't
One that
Oklahoma.
always puts all the things on their helmets. It's the
Was
school
it
that always puts
Clemson?
the
Oh, the Buckeyes.
always.
It's Ohio State.
Yes, sir. 2015 was who? Now we're in
Hang on.
the CFP. We went from the the BCF. Now 2014, it went to the CFP. Okay, so you got Ohio State 2014. Who was 2015 in the
Alabama.
I want to say
CFP?
Georgia. Wasn't it Georgia?
Alabama.
15 was
He said
Bama.
Alabama. Alabama. 2016 was who?
Clemson.
Clemson.
Yeah,
2017 was who?
Clemson.
17 was Bama again.
Yeah, Bama.
2018 was who?
That was
Clemson.
was it Clemson or Georgia?
2019 was who?
Uh,
2019
LSU.
was who?
LSU.
2020
Yeah.
was who?
Alabama.
2020 was who? 21
Alabama.
was who?
21 was
Nope.
Georgia.
That was Georgia.
22
Yeah.
was who?
Georgia.
22 was who?
Georgia.
24, 23 was who?
23 is Michigan.
Yep.
24 was who?
Ohio State.
And then 25
Indiana.
last year. And Indiana. There you go. From 2000, I think Eric only missed probably one. He had a brain fart on a couple of them. He had a brain fart on a couple of them.
I had
Okay.
a brain fart on Florida State.
Okay, I'm going to go from 1990 now, which I don't see how it's got two schools. 1990 has Colorado and Georgia Tech. I don't know why it's got two schools unless they shared the championship.
Yeah,
Unless they shared it.
Yeah, it was a shared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then 91 was the same way. Washington and Miami, Florida, the Hurricanes,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 92 was Alabama. 94 was Florida State. 94 and 95 was Nebraska. 98 was Florida. 97 was shared with Michigan and Nebraska. 98 was Tennessee. 99 was Florida State. And then from 2000, we did from 2000 up. Those were your 90. Let's go back all the way to the 80. 80 was Georgia. 81 was Clemson. 82 was Penn State. 83 was Miami, Florida. 84 was Brigham Young, BYU. 85 was Oklahoma. 86 was Penn State. 87 was Miami. 88 was Notre Dame. 89 was Miami, Florida.
Yeah, Tom Osborne from Nebraska. He had some great teams, boy, the 80s, 90s, and the 80s and 90s. Remember Tom Osborne? He had a good Nebraska team, boy.
Bro, this goes back all the way to 1869, guys. The first championship goes back all the way to 1869. You guys won't know them. That's why I didn't do them. That's why I didn't never do them, because you guys wouldn't know them. That's why I started at like 2000, the 90s, 80s, 90s, because some of us are old enough to remember that. That's why I didn't go back any earlier than that.
Go look at that Nebraska roster from 1983. Miami beat a highly talented Nebraska team from 1983. You should go see all the good players on that damn thing. All this Nebraska.
Let me click on it. Let me click on it.
Yeah, try to pull up the roster for 1983 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Boy, they had some great players. I mean, I'm trying to see how many NFL. Let me see here. From the 1983 Nebraska Cornhuskers, how many of those players went up to had NFL careers?
The 1983 Nebraska Cornhuskers went on to have NFL careers. At least 7 were drafted in 1984, including Irving Fryer, who was the number 1 overall pick, along with Mike Rozier, Turner Gill, Dean Steinkuhler, and Tom Rathman.
Okay, I know this is a college thing, but NFL Super Bowl champion from number 1 all the way up until this year. Well, we already know who number 1 was. Who was the number 1? Who won the first NFL championship? And who played in it?
I read about this stuff here. Yeah, Rathman, I really like. This guy was a fullback. but he won 2 Super Bowls with the 49ers. But yeah, they had some really good players on that damn team, on the Cornhuskers. Like 3 or 4 elite players.
The
Top.
first, you said the first NFL championship game.
Yes.
Wasn't that
Super
Chicago
Bowl
versus
one.
New York?
No, it was Green Bay versus Kansas City. Green Bay won 35-10 against Kansas. Dude. Excuse me.
Okay.
They won the
Okay.
first. They won the. No, go ahead,
Okay.
Eric. Let's see if you can.
I'm talking. I thought you were talking about the first official NFL championship game. The first official NFL championship game was played in December 17th of 1933. It was the Chicago Bears defeating the New York Giants 23-21.
I guess this is. I guess it's modern era. I guess would be 1967. I guess
The game was
is when they
the game
called
was
it.
played. The game was played at Wrigley Field.
Wow.
Yep. Okay, so from according to Super Bowl MVPs. I guess it goes from 1967, Eric. When Bart Starr was the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Okay, so you got Green Bay, New York Jets, the Kansas City Chiefs, Baltimore against the Cowboys in 1971. Dallas beat Miami for their first championship in 1972 in Tulane Stadium in New Orleans. Then you got Miami beating Washington. You got Miami, but I didn't know Miami had that many damn Super Bowls, bro. I guess that was before they were the Dolphins. What the hell was their name before that?
Okay, here's you one. When was the first ever NFL game ever? Like
God.
anytime.
It was in the 1800s. It was like in 1880 something.
No,
No,
it wasn't that far
19.
back.
No, it was after the war.
April 30th. April in spring. April 30th, 1921.
Oh, it was before the war. That's right. Oh, it was after the First World War, but before the Second World War. Yeah.
The game was between New York and Canton, and it was played in Canton, Ohio. That's why the Hall of Fame game is played in Canton.
That's right. Yeah, it was after the First World War, but before the Second one.
Canton finished that year 8-0-3.
Three ties?
Yeah, 3 ties. 8 wins,
Damn.
0 losses, 3 ties.
That is insane. Hard enough to get even 1 or 2, but to get 3?
Well, you see, back in the modern day football, it was common to have ties.
To me, a tie is stupid. That's like going out there and playing for nothing. See, D-Man feels the same way about this. To me, you have to have a winner. You should not have ties.
Have to have a winner, dude.
You see, before 19,
It screws up everything. It fucks up all the playoffs.
Yeah, but you got to look at before 1950, it was a common thing. I mean,
It needs to be an uncommon thing now. It needs to be uncommon. Things have changed.
So not as common now as it was back then for them. Because you guys got to remember, there was no TV back then. Nobody was watching it. You had to be at the game to know what was going on. There was TVs were just coming in. When was the first TV? When was TVs coming out?
Oh God, that came around.
TV come out?
God, it was right after the war, the Second War.
1927, right around that time was when TVs first started coming out.
But nobody could afford them back then. People couldn't really afford them until after the Second War.
Nobody could afford them back then.
Yeah, let me Google that.
You had to be at the game. You had to be at the game to know what was going on.
TVs become affordable. Yeah, it says here the 40s and the 50s.
3 main periods. First, Black and white TVs became common after World War II. Then, color TVs became more accessible in the 1970s. Finally, flat screen LCDs and smart TVs became much cheaper starting in the 2000s, with prices dropping dramatically.
Yeah, but back then those TVs were expensive. Those big,
Okay.
heavy
Yeah.
backbreakers.
Okay, but actually, D-Man was correct. The first ever televised football game was a college football game between Fordham Rams and the Waynesburg Yellow Jackets in September 30th of 1939.
1939, early. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right when the TVs were coming out. I mean, it was black and white. They were black and white, but that's when around the TVs were first coming out and getting popularized. Where you can watch things on TV, watch sports on TV. If you go back and look at a lot of the replays of those games, you can even find them on YouTube. Go back and watch them on YouTube, what they look like. Black and white. You didn't tell what colors the jerseys were because everything was in black and white.
And then, less than a month later, on October 22nd, 1939, NBC broadcast did the first televised professional NFL game between the Brooklyn Dodgers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep. That was when it first got color, when they first came in, had color TV.
No, color TV didn't come until the 50s. That was the first ever televised game in black and white.
Televised one, yeah. Yeah.
But color, well, if you remember, color didn't actually come out as a overall universal thing until the 60s because the if you remember the Wizard of Oz, it got transitioned to color in I think 65. Something like that.
Let me look it up. I'm looking up right now. Hold on. When did the Wizard of Oz go from black and white to color?
Yeah, they released that in 1939, wasn't it?
1939, Eric. The
Yeah,
Wizard of Oz
39.
film and released the color from his very debut in 1939. The famous transition debuted.
Yeah, I remember that 1939. They did a good job of making it color too.
Yeah, 1939 is when it's switched over into color. For the Wizard of Oz, anyway.
All right, first televised football game in color.
Yeah, if that little dog Toto would have just stayed in his basket.
Okay, so the first football game televised in color was the NCAA college football matchup between the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Miami Hurricanes, broadcasted by NBC September 17th, 1955.
55. Okay, there you go.
The Georgia Tech spanked Miami, I think, didn't they?
Let me see here.
I think they spanked them real good, I think.
I can tell you here. Hang on, let's see.
I could Google it.
What was the score of the first college football played in color?
Tech
14-6.
That was a tight game.
Yeah, it was 14-6. It was a good game.
Yeah.
It was on September. It was on September 17th, 1955. The score was 14-6. Was the first color televised game of college football. It was in 1955, September 17th. The score was only 14-6 on NBC. The broadcast was in Grant Field in Atlanta and was aired on NBC, serving as the first time a college football game was ever televised in color.
Yeah, because Miami lost, right?
think
Yes.
that's right.
When
Yeah,
the
they got-
Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets defeated the Miami Hurricanes where they scored 14-6. Yes.
Yeah, it
Miami
was 2
lost.
touchdowns. Yeah, Miami got 2 field goals, I think, and then Georgia Tech got 2 touchdowns.
20 points scored all total through that whole game. But the thing is, though, how long were the quarters back then, too? How long were each quarter? Were they the same as now, or were they less?
Yeah, weren't the quarters?
But I only scored 20 points.
How long were the quarters back in the 50s with football?
How long were the quarters?
They 12 minutes or something? No, they've always been 15, it says. I could have sworn it was 12.
Okay, so hold on. In 1955, men's college. Oh, that's basketball.
In football, were the quarters ever shorter than 15 minutes? Let's see what it says.
Yes. Football quarters have been shorter than 15 minutes, especially in high school, where they are 12 minutes long.
That's what I
Youth and
thought.
middle school games often use even shorter quarters, and early college games
Okay,
experiment with periods as well.
So in 1955, NCAA football quarters were 15 minutes long, exactly as they are today. A full regulation college football game consisted of 4 quarters for a total of 60 minutes of play. So yeah, they were the same. In 1910, they were the same. So yeah, they were 15 minutes long as they are today. Back then. You were right, Ted. Where's my Bobby? Where's my buddy? Come here, Ted.
Yeah.
What do you want, Black? Yeah, you. Hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody.
All right, so the quarter length was officially set to 15 minutes per quarter in 1910.
Like Candace. Yep.
Now, back before then, it was set as 2 30-minute
Mama.
halves. So it was still the same thing.
Come on, go over there.
Yeah.
Go on, go on let me get rid down first. Go on. Wow.
Boy, that would be exhausting, though. Two 30-minute halves.
Oh,
versus
yeah.
going- Shit.
But that's a 16-minute
brutal.
game, though. But it still equals a 16-minute game.
It still equals a 60-minute game, but think about it, though. You have 4 quarters. You at least get a break in between the each 15-minute
Right,
section.
that's true.
But
Yeah, that's
but
true.
back
That's
back
true.
before then, it was 30 minutes solid before you even got a breather.
Yeah, that's
back
true.
before 1910, if I was playing football, I'd be exhausted. Shit.
What are you doing out there? You're not gonna eat that. You know that, right?
Oh, Cookie. We hear Cookie. We hear Cookie in the background.
Money tomorrow, right? Yeah. Oh, and I do got my damn streamer turned back. Look at that. What?
Mostly cloudy. It's 86 here today. It's pretty good for us, actually, to only be 86. But the heat index is 96.
It's mostly cloudy here. It's 81 with a real feel of 87. Dew point is 71. Humidity is 71, and southwest wind at
It's 85 here.
For Tennessee, that's hot. Yeah, our dew point 76. 74% humidity, but 76 dew point here. But for Tennessee, 71 is freaking brutal, man. That's brutal for Tennessee.
He's not gonna better eat this. It's the only chance I got to eat. He's a good boy. Good boy.
As the humidity, that's punishment.
Dude, wait till it gets about in 120 degrees out here into heat index, bro. You guys are hate Texas, man.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
What we're saying though is that when you have the like I said, the humidity is 71% humidity with a 71-degree dew point. That's like a steam bath out there.
It really is.
Oh yeah.
That's That's typical Miami weather. What Wolfie has.
I guarantee you, if I was to go outside, I'd be sweating in about 10 minutes, just
Yep.
sitting there.
Humidity right now is 60%, 85 degrees, 60% humidity, 7 miles an hour wind.
Okay, 65% humidity, but what's the dew point?
I'll tell
That
you right
dew
now. hold
point.
on.
That's the most important. Is the dew point. If that dew point is higher than 60, it sucks. Because anything above 60 is nasty. And when you go over 70, you're talking steam bath.
Literally, when the humidity equals the dew point, it's hard to breathe.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. The text guys out there sweating with D man.
Doesn't say, actually.
It has to say. Hold on, we can just Google it. Google knows everything. That's why I got rid of my wife. All right, let's see here. Let's see.
Let's see here.
Where's the dew point currently in Dallas, Texas?
The dew point in Dallas, Texas is currently around 66 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. This suggests a humid and uncomfortable atmosphere, with high humidity and a high chance of rain later tonight.
Okay,
So 67.
So D-Man's got the same thing going on right now. The dew point's about the same as the humidity.
Yep, 67. I'll call it. Go down the middle there. Let's do a button.
Although we're fixing here in Tennessee, we're fixing to get a little bit of a breather. On June 1st, it's going to be a high.
Oh no, yeah,
76.
yeah. Dew point is 66 degrees. Yeah, and now I see it for today.
But at the beginning of June, on June 1st, Tennessee's going to get a bit of a breather. It's going to feel like early spring, 76 with a low of 52.
Yeah, let's see how smart you are, Google. What's the temperature in my pants right now, Google?
The outdoor temperature in Cooper City, Florida on May 26, 2026 is currently between 81 and 89 degrees Fahrenheit.
Boy, you just completely evaded your question.
Does that to Ted, bro? Google, I swear, knows Ted's voice.
Oh god, yeah. I know. I think we got another short coming from Wolfie with that one.
I swear that Google knows Ted's voice. It knows when to censor stuff when it hears Ted's voice. Good boy, Hunter boy. Good boy. Has anybody seen Welder? Because I guarantee you, next time we go live with somebody, he's going to be in the chat and ask where you were at.
But yeah, before we wrap up, just a reminder, guys, me and D-Man's going to be live with the game pass between Tennessee and Texas for the Women's World Series softball game. And we'll be live 2:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, we got to set a record straight too. Somebody in the chat asked about this, so we got to ask Google. We'll check with the rules definitions here. In college football, are you allowed to tackle a guy by his jockstrap?
No, it's against the law. It's
yes, tackling a player by their jockstrap is technically legal in college football, as grabbing their jersey or pants is allowed. However, you can't use a horse collar tackle, which involves grabbing the collar or shoulder pads.
All right, so yep, if a guy has his jockstrap hanging, you can tackle him by that. It is legal.
Do you want that guy to have any kids after that?
Yep.
Well, they do say football's a brutal sport. I mean,
yeah, there's Wolfie's short.
You're messing up somebody's livelihood if you allow them to tackle them by their jackstrap and then let it go.
Yeah.
Oh
You're
my
allowed to do
God. That is the most messed up answer I've ever heard for a question. With Ted Google definition, that is the most messed up answer I've ever heard.
Hey, that may be why when you see NFL football players, all they have is one kid.
I know. Look at Jeff. He's even going to put a jock strap on after this and a cup. Look at Jeff. Oh,
I'm gonna go try it and see go play some football. He left. See what you did.
I got a feeling we're going to hear this later. Wolfie's going to do another short.
But yeah, guys, yeah, that's
Wolfie, aren't you guys surprised, D-Man? Aren't you surprised it is legal to tackle somebody by their jock strap if you see
That's
it?
crazy. That is crazy.
Yep.
I'm not answering. I'm not commenting on that. That is just so wrong. That's so wrong for the
You're
NCAA
right.
to allow that shit. Well, you can't do it in the NFL.
Yeah, you could rack somebody. Yeah, let's make sure there wasn't a rule change. Let's do part 2 here. Okay. And in the NFL, are you allowed to tackle a guy by his jock strap?
Yes, tackling a player by their jockstrap or compression shorts is legal in the NFL. The uniform is considered part of the player, though the face mask and horse collar are off limits. It's not common, as most players wear compression shorts now.
Okay, that's got me.
That's just wrong. That's so wrong. Okay. Yep. In the NFL, are you allowed to tackle a guy by his cup?
No, intentionally grabbing a player's groin area or athletic cup is not allowed in the NFL.
Thank God.
While tackling, you can grab the jersey or gear, but targeting the sensitive area is against the rules.
Thank
I
God.
was about to say.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of guys that needs to be doing donations before their game.
Godly.
I know we're gonna hear this again later on Wolfie's shorts. One of those for sure is gonna make us shorts.
I think the first one's gonna make the short. I think the first one's gonna make the short. We're saying, yeah, you're allowed to do that. I think that, I want to see the comment. Look, guys, if that becomes a short, I want to see the fucking comments on that video, dude. I'm going straight to the comments. I'm going straight to the damn comments, man.
Thank God it said no about the cup. You're not allowed to grab the groin, go by the cup.
NFL. NFL, dude. I knew there was a rule about that in the NFL because you can't horse collar anybody. What makes you think if you can't horse collar somebody? What makes you think you're going to be able to grab them by their groin and tackle them, dude?
Well, there's 7 currently in the chat, so if you think that should be the short, put hashtag sports jokes.
No, we might as well do part 2 from last week. Here we go. And female football, are you allowed to tackle a girl by her breasts?
No, in women's football, tackling an opponent by grabbing their breast is not permitted. It is considered a foul and is against the rules.
Thank God.
I could have told you that.
Yeah, remember? Because we did the brawl. Yeah, remember the brawl?
Without looking it up, I could have told you that.
Yeah. Female football, is it safe to tackle a girl by the bra, or is it illegal?
It is illegal to tackle a female football player by her bra. This is seen as a dangerous and improper technique, and it goes against standard tackling rules to protect players.
There you go.
That was a little encore for last week, or was it last live?
Talk about holding.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I grabbed you right there. I'm sorry.
I was just trying to block you. I didn't mean to grab.
I'm trying to tackle you by your stomach, not your boob.
In football, if you're being pursued by a defendant, is it okay to pee, or is it illegal?
Oh my God, here we go. There we go. Hi, Chrissy.
The field during a football
What time
game,
to come in, Chrissy?
even if you are being pursued. It's not an acceptable practice and will result in serious penalties. For legal advice, consult a professional.
In other words, Google's
Yeah.
saying you got problems.
It says you're not allowed to
Exactly.
urinate on the field. No, because if you're, think about it. If you're being pursued and you got to go, you just go, and that will make you run faster. But yeah, it's illegal to purposely pee on the field, I guess.
Oh my God, where does this guy come up with these questions? Holy shit. Really? Come on, lay down, Baba. Lay down. Lay down. Make
Oh
up
my
the
God! It
damn
says right
mind where I
here,
want to go.
Now,
you get
now,
$1,000 fine if you do it. It says here.
I remember one of my teammates when I was playing that he got the stomach bug, and he wound up shitting himself out on the football field. I remember that one.
You
Wow.
mean like Ted did the other day? You mean like Ted did last week?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still getting over that little bug. It's still healing up.
All I remember, it was one of our easy games. I mean, we weren't really playing anybody big. I mean, it wasn't a big deal for him to say, hey, I need to go to the bathroom real quick, and then somebody else come in for him. But he was so insistent on being in and starting that he got into the huddle. We started smelling something, and he wasn't wanting to say what it was. And we got up to the line, and all of a sudden we just hear like straight up diarrhea noise. And
Oh God. Hey, I'm trying to eat, okay? Could you stop?
This is one of
and to make it worse, we run the I formation, and it was our center.
Oh no! And you just say the brown on his shorts, right? I mean, on the pants.
So he's literally shit himself, and the quarterback
Hi,
fixing to
Joy.
go up, and
Hi,
the quarterback's
Joy.
fixing to go up underneath him.
Christy loves the Google definition. What about you, text guy? You like the Google definition? Yeah, there's Joy. Oh, she's cooking sloppy joes.
Ooh, sloppy Joe.
She said that because I was going to get him a sloppy joe and get me
Get
some
over here.
Oreos. I was going to get some Oreos.
Get over here
Shorty's
now.
barbecue.
Or lay your ass down.
Shorty's barbecue, maybe. I was thinking about going and getting Shorty's barbecue.
Good boy. Good boy.
Sloppy joes.
All right, man. It is, we've been on for 2 hours and 27 minutes and 20 seconds.
Now let me see how we go. There's a bonus question for Joy here. Why do they call it a sloppy Joe sandwich? Oh, there we go.
The sloppy Joe got its name because it's a messy sandwich. Two stories explain its origins. One is from Cuba, where a bar called Sloppy Joe served a Cuban dish. Another story is from Iowa, where a cook added tomato sauce to a loose meat sandwich, and people called it Sloppy Joe because it was messy.
Okay. Where'd they get the word Joe, though?
It's just something that
Oh, well, it already said. It said because of the other place called that in Cuba, back in the 30s. So, yeah, it's just, yeah. So basically just called Joe, a sloppy Joe is considered to be just a sloppy sandwich, with beef.
Yeah.
And sauce. Just happened.
Well, as long as we don't get the Urban Dictionary of a sloppy Joe.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that right now. Yeah.
No, Ted, you better not. Don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does it mean when my girlfriend wants to serve me a sloppy Joe? She just wants to give me a sandwich. See, that's it. It wasn't bad. See, it just means she wants to give me a sandwich. Well, I cut it off. I didn't let it get to the
Right.
second I didn't let it get to the second definition.
Oh, I'm sure the second definition was.
I cut it right off. When I seen what it was starting to say, I'm like, no, we're cutting that shit right now. I hit backspace real damn fast just now.
Whenever you're ready, Eric. Whenever you're ready, bud.
All right, everybody. This is a wrap for the day. Thank you for coming in. For me, Ted, and
Thursday.
D-Man.
Thursday. We're doing a live stream Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, Thursday.
College women's softball. It's going to be
2:30 Eastern. The number 7 Lady Volunteers versus the number 2 Lady Longhorns of Texas in the college softball World Series regional matchup.
Yeah, cool beans.
And then, of course, we'll be doing our regular panel next Tuesday for the football talk. And we'll see everybody on the next one. And the wolf is out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be doing a live later too.